Okay, this is Cimarron Spring number 2, and it's flowing pretty good here. This is a gate to protect it, keep the cattle out. Simple construction. But this is the spring head here for Cimarron Spring number 2, the spring box, and that is flowing on June 10th, 2009. This white pipe here is a stand pipe for draining it. Provides air so you don't get a vacuum in it. And the pipe is now full, so that is about what we're getting out of the springs every minute. Spring number 1 is down here. This tree marks where it is. You just go down this path here. Okay, this is Cimarron Spring number 1. Again, we got a protective fence around it to keep the cattle out. And this is the better performing of the two springs, although you wouldn't know it from seeing how much water coming out of it right now. I expect to see more than that out of this one. Looks like that other spring's actually performing better. Okay, the power line runs sort of right through the center frame there. Goes through this valve that allows you to drain the pipe. Down through where it becomes a metal pipe. It comes into the powerhouse. And you've got a pressure valve to sense the pressure of the whole pipeline system. This valve shuts off the entire system to the electric generation. So this is the hydro system, or the turbine and the generator. Turbine's on the right, generator's on the left. This device here is a shut-off system. That system there, the magnetic control system, is controlled by a device on the wall over here which reads the hertz. When the hertz are 60 or within a range that you can set, it will basically turn on the electromagnet, and this red light will light up here, and you'll know the electromagnet's on and the system's running as normal. To turn this system on, you just basically very slowly turn this knob or this wheel around and start letting the water in. When we lift this, it's going to take the jet deflector out of the way. You'll see that the light comes on the wall and the system speeds up. That light came on. Now this is holding the electromagnet in place. And what's going to happen when you turn it on is the water pressure is going to drop a little bit, and it's going to stabilize. But you want to do these things slowly, because you do it too fast, you create what's called a water ram, and that can blow the whole system apart. It generally zeroes out about here. It's come around once. It's come up to here, so it's currently right around the setting of about 13 to 13 and a half, something like that. And that number would correspond to the setting on this that we read, 12, 6, around again be 13, and then about 13 and a half is where we are right now. We can read how long it takes this device to go around once. You can see the little black thing spinning, and you time it, and it goes around once, and you can tell, okay, how long does it take to go around. Currently it's about 16 seconds. Here in this closet we've got a system for determining how much power we're generating. Currently the left leg has 7 amps, about 7.5 amps, and the one on the right has about 10. So we're generating about 18 amps. Okay, so what we have here is a new stream, but it's not really a stream. It's my power system being broken. The water's flowing much better now that I've dug the trench out some here, and you can see the actual fitting. That it's leaking underneath it. I got some more work to do, it looks like. Not a lot of fun, but part of the process of having your own power system. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm using a hose here to siphon the water that remains in this hole out of the hole. It's just a hose that I filled up with water and put the bottom part of it down lower so that I can empty the hole out and get in there and really work on it. So here's the pipe, one side or the other. It's actually a pretty tight little fit in there. Down here you got a little bit of area that's been eroded away by the water that ran by the seal, so I don't know how deep that is. It doesn't feel real good. I don't feel anything on the other side at all. That feels fine, but that one little spot's enough to maybe create a problem where it won't seal ever, so it's a tight little hole there. Okay, so here is my attempt to fix this thing. Every part's just back the way it was, but it's been cleaned, and that little void in the pipe has been filled with gasket glue, silicone gasket glue. It's a very tight fit. I don't know whether it's going to work or not, but I'll say a prayer, let it cure overnight, and it might work, might not. It's a beautiful day, just the same.